Okay, so here we are in our team game, moving quite along. Oh, let me just check, come back. So I forget, this is a whole round to catch up. So if we go back to round 4, you can see Japan, 10 infantry and industry getting built up, but they also got their guys kind of spread out here, including their main fleet down here, which left 2 transports threatening Australia. As well as the 4 units he kept them on Thailand, so that even if I kill these guys, they could take them across to hit Africa and all that fun stuff. And then they moved their guys from Alaska into West Canada, so U.S. killed them, and we didn't know what was going to live, so we built these, and then we also realized that their whole navy's down here, so by building a sub, A, he can't attack 56, but B, if they want to reinforce back to Alaska at all, the sub's going to kill him. It'll be a sacrifice transport. So hopefully this relieves a little bit of pressure, getting that 6 there. And then we can also, they're going to have to backtrack their destroyer at the very least, or build a destroyer to address the sub hunting back in this direction. So that was U.S. turn. U.S. decided to lead the destroyer back instead of the U.K. building one to protect Africa from them coming directly through with these 2 transports. So they're going to have to go down and around. And then U.S. obviously heading into the Med here. They took out the battleship that was sitting there. And finally the German Med fleet is disabled. Russia's turtling. Germany, they did have to pull some of their tanks up to Karelia to defend there. So that's, at this point, our focus is build up Finland as much as possible to make them have to start pulling out of Caucasus until we get big enough that hopefully we can get to Persia and then prevent the Kazakhstan before they build a Kazakhstan. That's going to be the tricky part. That's going to be part of my tricky part. My turn this turn is we're just going to have the artillery and a couple fighters hitting him. We are running a little bit risky up here that we've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6 boats up here protecting our transports. They've got 4 fighters and they could build 1 carrier and 2 more fighters into there. So that's something we got to be thinking about. So yeah, there we go. I think that's the quick rundown. I do, again, we are behind. We got to make things happen. So we got to rely on luck somehow. So last time I built a bomber. This time I've got enough money. I can build 8 infantry and another bomber. We're going to be trying to use the SBR route. This is, do I normally strategic bomb? No. But you can also create some big hits, big damages, and, it can be a strategy to pull back in. So UK is going to start using it. We're building 8 infantry because 6 are going to be taken by these transport. That leaves 1. So we needed 5 here, 3 here. That gave us our 8 infantry. Our actual attack, I'm torn because I really want to move a fighter back up to C-Zone 3 because we've got 5 U.S. transports coming into it next turn, and that starts to really become a juicy target for that carrier build German strike. But I also want to hit these 2 spots. And I've got 3 fighters, so I could do 1 fighter here, 1 fighter there, but I really wanted to do 2 fighters here to make sure that we took this. But I got a feeling we're going to have to do the 1 and hope for the best. So that's what our build's going to be. Make sure nothing really productive to do. Has he been mobilizing in Caucasus? That's a good question. Yeah, he has been mobilizing there. But if we strike it, then eventually we're taking that over. Because it is tempting. I think we're going to actually strike at Caucasus. I was going to do the traditional Berlin bombing, but I think we're going to strike here because that way, you know, Berlin, unless they're building 16 units, they got a little bit of room to protect, which, yeah, he built 9 in Germany. He built 8 in Germany. So, I mean, the first couple points aren't even really worth it. So we'll strike here. There's no chance of overbombing. And make it more expensive and just really try to get the draw out of Caucasus. So he's got 5 fighters and a bomber. That's 6. 4 units is 10. We'll have 10 plus our 3, so we're fine there. Come on, 6s. Never have I liked the number 6 in this dice game as I do right now. Six. 3. We'll take it. So yeah, so right now our biggest goal is to try to get Germany out of Caucasus before Japan stacks Kazakh. All right, good. I didn't need that extra fighter. I feel good about that. Oh, excellent. So now he can't land fighters to try to stack Kazakh either. Yay, bonus. Strike it there. We're safe there. No reason keeping them here, whereas if he moves 2 to take the Western Australia, we got a 50-50 on taking it back. So if he doesn't want me to have the 50-50, he has to use both his transports. And by moving over here, he can't strike them this turn. Whereas if I stay here, he could take a single transport, 2 battleships, 2 fighters, and really smash them and have a good shot at it. So we're going to move him back over there. And there we go. So again, positionally, they really have advantage. It'll be they can feed these guys right on up to Karelia. It's going to be forever through the Finland Chuck and that we can break Karelia. So eventually, we really need to get some med stuff going too. But right now, we need to do a Finland Chuck just to try to draw them out of here. And hopefully bombing this and start pulling them out. That's the goal. If we can do that, Japan's a little bit inefficient in their forward movement through the center. So if we can pull them out, then we got a while till they can build up a stack there. And so maybe we can find a way to sneak back into this. That's the hope. War report. They got a 15. I should track what this looks like after my turn every time to really tell. But anyways, they got a 15 advantage on us with Japan 6 more IPC, so that's 2 attack power. So essentially a 17 attack power advantage them, 89 still on the income for them though, and that's that's the rough. That's what's hurting us.